if you make enough noise, the jackals will hide.
Now it's time for Masterpiece of the Week.
She said,
Snap.
She said, list this. That was
was
my
a-
favorite random sports
That was a good
report
time to
ever.
yell snap, and I didn't. Joey.
Howdy, fellas.
You're the best.
Hey,
Thank you.
Joey.
Appreciate that. Sending good vibes to all the jackals out there.
Yeah.
Hope they can pick up a few wins. It is time for Masterpiece
They
of
have
the Week.
big ears, I think.
We will play some of the funny clips throughout the past couple of weeks. And this one is from a couple of weeks ago. Corey at spring training.
Uh-oh.
So we will start with this one.
But with a lot of these guys, it's like, man, I'm ready to move on to the next one because they're just pumping them out every year. Wide receivers, not what you
Okay.
guys were thinking, Mike.
I was thinking about running backs.
Okay. No, they don't pump out running backs every year. I guess they do. Just nobody's paying them.
Yeah. That's why you just keep drafting running backs every other year.
Yeah. Draft more quarterbacks, too.
We
Yeah,
will-
They don't pump those out.
What did they pump out?
Gas.
Motor oil.
Yeah.
No,
Good point.
I don't think you pump it. I think you pour it.
Okay.
We will move to Mike, per usual. And this one is, we know about Jason Kidd.
Well, how
Feels
come
like you
somebody
are.
can't get through to the 24-year-old man?
I don't know.
Call Luca and tell him, Kevin.
Why do they have adults and call them bat boys
It's
and bat
just tough.
girls? I don't know.
Listen, guys, stop distracting me. I'm watching a game. And that's our head coach.
Stop distracting me.
When his voice gets high like that, is when I laugh.
They'll turn
my
it
God.
around tomorrow.
Yeah. And on Sunday.
They need to, Mike. Otherwise, it's
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Just completely over.
Yes.
If their goal was, hey, we want to be the first team ever to be the last place team in the play-in game and then get the NBA championship, they have a chance at that. It's just going to be such a steep hill. Maybe.
We had Derek Collin on a couple times this week, which was fun. But this is from Wednesday, and I thought he had an incredible impression of Kevin.
And so I think they're going to be like, hey, let's let it die down for a minute, and then let's attack it again in May.
What are you giggling about over there,
The
Derek?
way he just talked, he's like, let's die down. And then we'll bring it back.
Oh, yeah.
His voice.
You
just
like
going up
Kevin's
and down.
voice?
Yep.
Thank
was
you.
good.
Very,
Same
very
thing.
much.
Just call and leave a message or just text me.
That actually is pretty accurate. I don't know if you should have said it like that. That hurts my feelings.
What do you mean? That's how you said it.
You're right.
Do you know how you talk?
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite thing that you say?
Next.
Maybe for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, so is in the mix. Some people don't like the way I say is. And I told them, hey, sometimes it's because that's my calling card to get everyone locked in and paying
Is it?
attention.
How do you do it? I don't know.
Because sometimes I'll be like, now, is.
Yeah.
And I'll like kind of,
Yeah.
because.
Long S.
Or
Yeah.
he'll say like Jason Kidd is, and then he goes to a different part of it. It is unique. I will say that. I don't hear it very often. Like my grandmother will do it. She'll say it that way. But you
Because
do
you
that.
try to turn is into a question word.
No.
Sometimes it's to get your attention.
Yeah, it's just it moves to the next thing. He
Yeah.
didn't even really use it. He just says it, and then you're like, hold on, what?
I feel like if you just scream, hey.
Right. I try not to do that, and I feel like is better, but you know what? I should have learned mine.
I think there's a promo with you in it where you go, yes, of course, and that's one of those. Like I think it's you, and I got to confirm with Spittle about that or whoever put that together because I think it is you from like some event. But that is something like when you say it, I get really excited. I'm like, yeah, man, that's awesome. I am excited.
Mike was talking
Not
about
sexually.
a specific. Speaking of maybe Mike was talking about something sexually.
But I'm kind of forcing it in there at this point right now.
I don't know. I hope it's not but that.
I hope so too.
That's wrong.
You talking about pitching, cooking,
forcing it in? What am I forcing in?
Don't say that for the love of goodness.
Why not?
Well, I'm trying to, sometimes it buys you time, and then you think, if I say it again, if I say, what am I forcing
Just like
in?
retracing your steps.
Yeah.
You know, earlier, Kevin, you retraced your steps to a water bottle that I moved 2 feet away.
It
That
has
you
to
didn't
do with
see.
baseball or
find it.
basketball,
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah,
But I
probably
don't know.
so. Yeah, or pitching. I'm trying to
Yeah.
force it on the inside corner.
That's
and,
baseball.
yeah.
This one comes via Carter, not Corey's Carter. Our Carter.
Vince Carter.
Not my Carter. Our Carter.
He was driving around yesterday listening to the Get Right and Broadus was on for a little bit. And then he noticed this.
Quarterbacks in this day and age can handle the stuff that comes off the edges. It's the stuff that comes in the middle of their face,
Right.
or is part of in the rush in their face, is what makes things problematic for them.
Cross it off. Next.
It's because it wasn't on our show.
Was it on our show or in our crosshouse?
I just wanted to throw that.
Oh.
That being said,
Kevin,
did you hear how
That's a
quickly he
rule?
corrected himself? Did
Yes.
you hear it? He immediately went, I got to change
Well,
that.
and you know what
real
he'll
quick."
say? He's like, well, because I have to work with these juvenile idiots. He would tell us that every single week. He was like, because I'm with you morons when he'd come in studio.
Arrive at the studio.
Yeah.
Well, not from what I just heard. There you go.
This one is from yesterday. We had a Steve Buchel on. Oh my God. And I love that Kevin interjected this while he was talking.
I think it will be today. I mean, I think back to last year when you played the Yankees or somebody. There were so many Yankee jerseys in this stadium. We're going to see a lot of Phillies jerseys here today.
Gross.
And coming, yeah, for sure. And coming off that.
Yeah. See, Steve Buchel's like, I get it.
Yeah, for sure. He didn't even break stride on that either. He knew.
I always respect that when somebody can, whether they're walking or talking or whatever, just jump, bounce off of something and not even break what they were doing. That was amazing.
214 How's Corey's bracket still perfect. I was very, very scared that it wasn't, but Kevin corrected me, so I'm glad that we're back in the game.
Good deal.
Go Miami.
One more for you guys. Mike does not want this jersey.
It's gonna
You
be
know what? If that is the big,
LeBron.
you know it's Dwight Powell. You know it's Dwight Powell. That's the deal. You have to keep Dwight Powell forever, but you get the rest of this team.
I do think they're re-signing Dwight Powell in the offseason.
Let's go.
5 years, 60.
I'll buy you a Dwight Powell jersey.
All right.
Please don't.
Please don't.
That was the most defeated I've ever heard Mike, I think.
I do think, I don't know who's played the most in Mavericks history after Dirk. I do think Dwight has a chance to set that record. And
Most
I'm not
games or most
kidding.
minutes?
I'm not kidding. No, just being on the team. Like, I just think that I do think
be
Dwight has
second on
another
the list.
5 to 8 years with the Mavericks. I think he's going to be our Udonis Haslem. And
And Udonis Haslem
I don't know. He might have spent 40 years, it felt like, with the Miami Heat. But I just
like Drew Timmy. Everyone's like, what season is he in?
every
at
time you
Gonzaga?
look at the Heat, you're like, we'll see the Heat if you watch the game, and somehow Udonis Haslem's still going to be on the team. You're like, I think he played with Ronnie Cycli.
the early 1990s.
There's nobody-
Out of Syracuse.
no, there's
yeah.
not.
Ronnie Cycli had this like dark hair that looked like he got it permed. He went to Syracuse. Oh, absolutely. I remember.
I'm trying to type
I'd be
this
like,
in. Nobody
is this
knows
still
this.
the Udonis Haslem, or is his son now on the team? And you're like, it's still Udonis Haslem. And I'm like, Dwight Powell is going to be on. If Dirk's kid plays on the Dallas Mavericks, somehow Dwight Powell will still be on the Mavericks.
Time to vote.
And maybe starting. He might be starting still.
He might be the player coach.
And we're
going to
hear, you know what? Stats don't define this player. Well, then what the hell does?
From the 469 Dwight Powell statue coming.
Honest to God, there's a 50%
You
chance.
have the leftover beads that we took off the dirt.
It'll be him
statue.
dodging an elbow from his face.
Oh my God!
Or holding his mouth after
He'll be holding his mouth. That will be the statue of Dwight Powell holding his mouth.
Dude, he gets hit in the mouth a lot. Every game, at least once or twice. I don't know if at least works there.
I'm gonna vote for. This is amazing. Like, because of Mike, I'm looking this up. Let's see, in the Dwight Udonis Haslem. I'm okay. That's your fault. That's your fault. Has played 64 games for the Heat in the last 7 years combined. 64 games. But he's still on the team in 7 years.
That's less than 10 games a year.
Yes, it is.
And they're like, keep him, dude.
Yeah.
He's a fixture in
Locker room
Miami.
guy.
Yeah, he's a locker room guy.
Stats don't define him.
Vote for.
They don't have stats for pick setting.
I'm going to vote for Mike talking about forcing it in, especially because he can't remember what it
don't.
was from.
What he was forcing it in on. I'm voting for, because it was a Steve Buechele highlight. I'm voting for Kevin and Steve Buechele. Actually, I'm going to say that Boo gets the credit on this one, Kevin.
I'll go with Dwight Powell.
The defeat.
Fine. You know what? Dwight.
Mike just wanted to win.
Mike, you're an
That's how
enabler.
competitive
Dwight
Mike is.
Powell
I'm giving in.
is your masterpiece of the week.
Can you play that
gonna
one?
be
If that is the big,
LeBron.
you know it's Dwight Powell. You know it's Dwight Powell. That's the deal. You have to keep Dwight Powell forever, but you get the rest of this team.
Do you
I
do
do
it?
think they're re-signing Dwight Powell in the offseason.
Let's go.
5 years, 60.
I'll buy you a Dwight Powell jersey.
All right.
Please don't.
Statue incoming.
We're the KNC Masterpiece right here
So many
on
Dwight Powell
105.3 The Fan.
supporters.
Ooh, Mike, you were forcing in the food at Loop 9 Barbecue.
Oh, that's right.
That's
It was
right.
really
That
good.
is right. Well
really
done.
good.
Thank you very much from the 214.